Hello guys, welcome to my channel, the Anime Maniacs, and today we will be discussing the episode 1 and 2 of the great but underrated anime Rokka no Yuusha under our series Who is the Traitor. The My Anime List page for Rokka no Yuusha is given in the description, you can check it. Its ranking is like 2000 or something and I don't remember correctly, but it is quite underrated yet a great anime. For a small synopsis, an evil god wreaks havoc in the continent where our main characters live. Of course, it's in the past, and there, a hero, a saintess, comes and saves them. By saving the people of the continent by sealing the demon god. But she tells that the demon god is sealed, not killed. So every 300 years he will come back, and 6 braves need to take care of the matter in her absence every 300 years after. Now this is the main lore of the story, but the main story starts when 900 years after the 3rd generation of braves find themselves in a lot of trouble while trying to meet up to the land of the demon god. When finally they do meet up, they found themselves locked in a barrier kind of thing which don't let them escape the place so easily. And not only that, but there are 7 braves, not 6 as predicted. Therefore, one of them must be the fake, and who is the fake, they need to find it out as soon as they can before the traitor kills them all within the barrier and the demon god wins. In this series, Who is the Traitor, we will be trying to analyze episode by episode to find out who could be the traitor of all the characters. I have only analyzed 2 episodes in this video, and after in the upcoming videos we will analyze even more episodes, and let's see if our answer matches or not. The episode starts with a close-up shot of the kingdom of Piena, an Aztec-like kingdom, and here we meet our main character, Adlet Meyer, aka the strongest man in the old world. Now Adlet comes into the contest of the holy tournament which was going on uninvited, fights, wins, but is imprisoned, as happens to all such main characters. And here in the prison, he meets an unknown, suspicious, yet a cute character, a maid from the royal castle. This unknown maid actually talks a lot with Adlet throughout the episode, and here we get to see Adlet's backstory as well as several other things. Adlet Meyer, age 18, born in the Kingdom of the Lakes. At the age of 10, he went to his master to teach the way of killing fiends, and thus wants to become a brave, one of the 6 braves who will stop the evil god. Now, he is not that strong accordingly to the maid, so she is suspicious, and she warns him that several braves or potential braves who can become braves are dying. He thinks it's the work of the demons or fiends, however, he isn't sure either. And after a lot of conversation, mostly where she tries to make him understand and he continues to tell that he is the strongest, and discussing the lore of the show, finally the conversation ends. So, for the episode, let's analyze our main character, Adlet Meyer. Adlet Meyer, age 18, born in the country of lakes, and at the age of 10, he went to his master to teach the way to kill fiends. Now, various questions rise from this backstory. What happened in the age of 10 that made him go and try to kill the fiends? Why was he so weak and beaten in the flashback? And another thing is about Adlet's strength. Adlet claims he is the strongest, but by his fighting style, he is nowhere near strong characters like Rimuru or Anos. Unlike them, his strength is mostly based on his skills and swords, like Nagisa from Assassination Classroom. Except a slight difference is that he uses more weapons than skills, because he needs to kill the fiends, not humans. Now, the most of the episode goes like this. After a year of his imprisonment, he is freed when the evil god awakens. He is then chosen as a brave, and then after being freed, the freedom is, as you can see, the maid, who is not a maid but the princess of the kingdom. And the princess escapes with Adlet. Like you all saw it coming. In episode 2, the things start off a little normal than usual in the first episode. We see the princess Nashetania, as her name is, and Adlet journeying to the land of demons. Nashetania is like a generic happy character. She was a princess who is like very well grown. She is very sheltered. She's not rude or high on her position, but she's like very lovely. It's a quite great character on the surface. Her curiosity towards Adlet has also grown into affection. Although she is a princess, she is not just anybody. She is the Saint of Blades, one of the strongest warriors, strong enough to be chosen as a fellow brave. However, this facade of her being happy and great without any flaws in her character is quickly withdrawn when during the night she strikes up in conversation with Adlet. She tells Adlet that there was a great civil war in Vienna, which of course Adlet does not know given that he was training in the mountains. She tells she suddenly strikes up the conversation without any provocation or anything, and she starts telling this following. During the civil war, she lost almost all of her family, her brother and mother, and her father, without being a good father and standing with her, ordered her execution instead. Now I don't know why he did it, but she escaped the palace and lived in hiding for many years, always fearing her death. Therefore, the harsh conditions Adlet thinking that she may face given she is a princess are not really true. She has faced way worse conditions. Today she is a celebrated brave. Once she was not anything near it. However, simply, as you can tell, a criminal on the run. And she wants to celebrate her happiness of being free from that place today by defeating the evil god and give the peace of being able to live, the happiness of being able to live to every people on the continent. Now this is a quite a surprising thing to be added to her character, and I think a lot of mysteries have been created from here. Some of the questions that one may ask is why her father ordered her execution. A loving father would never do that. However, also a king of the country would have some justification to put the crown princess on such a place. Again, a striking thing is there was no flashbacks given, which are discussed later in the video, seem too suspicious to me. The next day starts with another bit of journey. Now, Adlet and Nashetania are continuously journeying towards the land of the howling demons. However, in the way, Nashetania says something very interesting and mysterious. She tells that, just like she previously told in the facade of a maid, that many braves, potential braves, are dying. Also, that the brave or the saint of the sun was missing and is probably being killed. She pointed that this was the clue that someone was killing potential braves, which is most probably the Faints. She calls this mysterious entity the Brave Killer, and which will later have enormous importance in the upcoming episodes. I'm sorry, the animation there went a little too fast, so the title of this segment is New Braves and a Great Reveal. So the rest of the journey continues after the case of the Brave Killer, until they reach the last kingdom where the Faints have already attacked. After saving some escaping villagers, Adlet decides to go to the nearby village which was abandoned by the villagers after the Faint attack, except for a single girl which stayed there. Adlet wanted to save her because he supposedly the strongest man. Nishatania waits in her place. Adlet, reaching the village, however, realizes that the girl was not anyone but a brave. Flamey Speeddraw, as it revealed later, was the brave who killed and destroyed all the Faints in the village. At first, Adlet thinks that she might be a fellow brave and tries to meet up with her. However, she is reclusive and doesn't want to go with Adlet. And when Adlet tries to force her to go with her, like he doesn't force her physically or anything, he simply tries to go near her, which she thinks that could make her in danger. Now, why does she think that is a very mystery. But with that kind of thinking, she pulls the gun in the head of Adlet, who is just trying to approach her. And now we see another brave, the Shaitanya, waiting for Adlet back in the place they left and separated from each other. She meets another brave, not someone she doesn't know, but someone she knows very well. Godolph Aurora, her acquaintance, also chosen as a brave. Now, it is already previously revealed in the episode that Godolph went to find who was the brave killer. As Nashatania now asks her if Godolph's the brave killer or not, or are they human, Godolph answers that this girl, the white-haired girl, is the brave killer. Flamey Speeddraw, at the end of the episode, is revealed to be the brave killer who was killing all the potential braves. At the end of the episode, let's analyze who among them could in the future be the traitor of the seventh, as we already seen on the synopsis. This is my ranking, from left to right, 1 to 4. You may ask why that is. Let me be clear. Nashatania, for me, holds in the first place to be the traitor because although she was happy and all good character on the surface, inside it is already known that she has a very dark backstory. We don't know why her father tried to execute her, but there are things around the Civil War that are also very mysterious. There were no flashbacks shown in the scene, which is sometimes a clue that the person could be lying. Moreover, although no one could lie about an entire Civil War, we know that Adlet, the only person she told, wasn't there. He didn't even knew about such a Civil War, so most potentially the Civil War never happened, and all her story is a fake. But it may be a truth. But for some reason we don't have the flashbacks. And I also know that Nashatanya once was tried by her father who wanted to execute her. Why? That because of such mysteries I kept her in number 1 position. For number 2 we have brave killer for Miss Speeddraw. Now it may seem like obvious that she could be the traitor. It is honestly very obvious, which is why I kept her in the 2nd position. I do not believe the author could use such an obvious character to make the brave killer to be the traitor. Now we don't really know how it will go in the following episodes. We just have to see the episodes and rethink our point of view. But it is normally that the traitor will be revealed at the end of the all episodes. So in episode 2, the situation hasn't even been created, and there is already the brave killer, so I don't think she is the right candidate. Only my opinion, and that's why I have kept her in rank 2. Godolph Aurora, as a 3rd candidate, has no background. But we do know he was a prince's acquaintance, as well as had went for a very long or brief, we don't know the actual period of time, in which he tried to find the brave killer. So there could be very well many reasons he have to establish such a trap. Now again, we don't know what is going into that trap. We already come at the end of episode 2, and the only thing we know that the trap will happen in the future as per the synopsis. Godolph Aurora is in number 3 just because of those reasons, that his background is unknown and he was not there like in front of people's eyes for a long period of time, trying to find the brave killer. And at rank 4 is Adlet Meyer. He has many mysteries around him, but there is nothing that I could tell that he is the brave. He is the traitor. He was chosen as a brave in front of our eyes. Moreover, he had a reason to kill the Faints, as he told in the first episode, and he also saw his flashback which supported the claim, so we can keep him number 4 for now. If you liked the video, please like and share the video and please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, link given.